Good afternoon. It's time to do business with me, Beverly Broom. Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology in Africa, OFAB, has organized a workshop for clergymen to educate them on the benefits of biotechnology for Ghana and clarify issues about the technology. Speaking at the training, research scientist at the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, Dr. Daniel Oseofosu, indicated that religious leaders play a vital role in the level of acceptance of genetically modified organisms by the public.
Research scientists believe it is appropriate that the nation facilitates the processes for the acceptance of biotechnology to enhance food security, given the emerging threats to agricultural productivity. However, most Ghanaians are not receptive of the idea of consuming genetically modified organisms. Scientists are optimistic that constant education will help change the perception. Hence, the Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology in Africa held a training session for religious leaders.
Previously, when you speak this kind of science, it's a no-go area for them. But today, after my presentation, I could realize that they have understood the technology. Most of the time, people behave in a certain way when they don't understand the issue. So after my presentation, I realized that most of them are receptive to the technology, and from the body language I saw, they have understood that it is a way that scientists are helping to make food available for all of us.
After a few presentations, some participants of the workshop pledged to pass on the knowledge acquired to their congregants.
With this knowledge, I could, use some of them as illustrations, and through that, I could pass on the information to them. And also by putting together forums that I could invite the facilitators to come and also, propagate the information about GNOs. Of course, I was discussing with one of the organizers whether it's possible to have him speak to the university, the Methodist University community, and of course my parish, about GMOs.
I have just had a days of presentation, which I understand. So if I have the opportunity, I'll call the experts to come and then do justice to the topic for my congregants. I think that all hands should be on deck to make sure that GMO is embraced so that we can have a very good yield going forward.
Meanwhile, Principal Investigator of PBR Cowpea at the CSIR Savannah Agricultural Research Institute, Dr. Jerry Imbonyine, shared the status of work done on the GM crop.
For the PBR, PBR BT cowpea in Ghana, we now have a permit for environmental release. And because we have that permit, we've started multi-locational trials in the whole of northern Ghana. So we have trials that were set up in the 5 regions to introduce the material to farmers. Farmers planted it for the first time on their farm, and they were able to experience how the plant performs. They saw the yield advantage of that particular cowpea compared to the traditional ones that they have. So far, this is where we are, and we are hoping that after this year's work, we should be able to prepare to apply for varietal release with the National Varietal Release Committee.